it ain't. Let me tell you how he been snotting and snotting.
We vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you need jazz, lil' fame, I'm on war, got the same, for wrong. For wrong, these people. For wrong. I try to tell these motherfuckers time and time, nigga. For wrong. Pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man. For wrong. Nigga, your born ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You damn scare rag, coward ass little body bitch. Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, yeah, young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. All these niggas want down hate, but tell them zip it lip. Cause you a dumb ass, scare rag boy, little body bitch. Damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know, nigga, don't reminisce. I spit flavors on these damn beats, niggas better catch a pitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. But you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with the damn scritches with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true lion, nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. I got big rank, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste. We vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you leech ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, got the same, for wrong. Shit, for wrong, yeah, for wrong. I tell them, nigga, for wrong. You get your shit together, nigga, for wrong. Work it. I'ma do this shit till I rock, you little body bitch. I'ma ditch your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all Isupk, you little body bitch. And I switch, ain't gon' know your thought, little body bitch. And I'ma stay turning like the cars, you little body bitch. And I'm stone cold like a bond, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that Gabar, you little body bitch. And my aim like not a Zop, you little body bitch. Need a princess part bar, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch. Yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got big rank, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste. We vibe, we lay, we purple, you gay, you leech ass, lil' fame, I won't war, got the same, for wrong. For wrong.
You got it. Oh. Shalom. Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We were led by the amazing Commander General Johanna. We are here in Houston, Texas, boot kiss capital of the world. I'm priest, also 50, Yakubah Ban Yohana Ban Yashala. And today, the class is on responsibilities. What being responsible mean to y'all? Being responsible should mean following orders. When you follow orders, you're learning to be responsible. If you can't follow the smallest orders, how can we trust you with larger orders? You know what I'm saying? If you can't follow the order to make the mop water correct, you can't follow the order to set the alarm before you leave the school, you can't follow the order to just do the cleanup after class before you leave the school, how can we trust you with more orders? You know what I'm saying? So give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. Because when you follow orders, it's showing that you understand and love the Most High. You're following the orders of men put above you. You know what I'm saying?
Deuteronomy 28 what?
28 to 1 out of 1. But when you're not following orders, You're disobeying the Most High. You're doing what you want to do. You're being a Christian. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
Stop right there. To observe and to do. What it means to observe?
To observe means to perform.
To perform? To come, but like, what are you doing when you're observing, sir?
You recognize it.
Come, you recognize what you're seeing. So basically, when the men above you show you how to do something or tell you how to do something, you should be able to perform that task because they just showed you how to do it. And after it says observe, it says, and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. I mean, just do it without question. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to put your own spin on the orders, because you put your own spin on the orders, something can go awry. For a quick example, if we tell you to go pick up a U-Haul and we tell you the exact measurements of the U-Haul, but they don't have that U-Haul there, and then you decide to get a bigger U-Haul than what we were supposed to tell you to get, now you done spent more money than what we were planning on spending. You know what I'm saying? For the U-Haul, for maybe a food drive or for a food and clothing drive. You know what I'm saying? It's important to follow orders, because when you follow orders, you're being responsible. You know what I'm saying? And another, continue with that scripture, Ken.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently. You're going to say in 28:1, right?
Come.
And it shall come to pass, if thou hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
Above some nations.
Above all nations.
Above only evil.
Above all nations.
Above all nations of the earth. So if you listen and hearken, because what hearken mean is listening intently. You know what I'm saying? Listening attention to seeing it through. Diligently unto the Lord our God, He's gonna set us on high above all nations. You know what I'm saying? Of the earth. We're the Israelites of the Bible. We're God's chosen people. We're the best people on earth. But we got to start acting like it. We got to start being more responsible. We got to start listening to the men above us. You know what I'm saying? Instead of feeling some type of way when you get an order. You know what I'm saying? One of the other ways to be responsible, listen to counsel. Heed the counsel. After getting counsel, if you have any questions about the counsel, ask the person you were in the counsel with. You know what I'm saying? Don't go and talk amongst your fellow 50s and whatnot and say how, no, they wrong about what went on in council. You need to do that right there in council. That's the whole reason we have council.
Right.
To come to the conclusion of matters. You know what I'm saying? We don't have council so you can start any little bickering schisms. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, I'm gonna pass it over to Precinct Officer 5000. Now,
All right, little crash.
Tell him like it comes down here.
All right.
Whatever he doing, he do that.
Class tonight titled Responsibilities. As men and women, and in truth, as men and women here, wherever you are, we all got responsibilities. Whether you are an officer, whatever your grade is, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, we all have responsibilities, and that's to raise the people that come under us. That's to raise the people that are following us. So whether you're a man raising the officers beneath you or raising, you know what I'm saying, children, or whether you're a woman that's raising children, or whether you're a man that's raising women, we all have responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? And as we raise our responsibilities, you know what I'm saying, we have to learn how to do it. And the only way to really learn how to do it is through these scriptures. So we're gonna go through a couple things in the scriptures to try to find out how to raise men, how to raise children, how to raise your woman. What do we do as men and women in the truth, and how do we take those responsibilities and hone them and make sure they can become perfect? So we're gonna start with Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 23. And Malak, you got the Bible?
Ecclesiastes what?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 23.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 23.
Go ahead.
Hast thou children,
Mm-hmm.
instruct them,
Right.
and bow down their neck from their youth.
Go ahead.
Read.
Keep reading.
Verse 24. Hast thou daughters,
Go ahead.
have a care of their body,
Go ahead.
and shew not thyself cheerful toward them.
Go ahead.
Marry thy daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter,
Go ahead.
but give her to a man of understanding.
Now go back from the top. What is 7:23? Read it again.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 23.
Good.
Hast thou children,
Uh-huh.
instruct them.
Now, when the Bible says hast thou children, right? It's asking you a question. If you have children, instruct them. If I could, we all know how to instruct children. But children today have so many, what do you call them? So many outside influences. Outside influences can be the world. Outside influences can be, school. Outside influences can be the things that mother teaches them or father teaches them. Outside influences can be you're gonna fall. When you instruct them, you teach them how to save themselves or how to save themselves, because they're gonna kill themselves if they don't. A child is stick a fork in an outlet just because who they are. Right? A child would do some of the wildest things because their mind is going 1,000 miles per hour. So if you have children, instruct them, save them. Go ahead.
Instruct them, and bow down their neck from their youth.
What does that mean, Malak?
Teach your children to respect the elders to read. Discipline.
That's what it is. Discipline. You know what? The difference between you and everybody in your school is that one word. Discipline is what makes a hard-headed nigga listen. Discipline is what changes a boy to a man. Discipline is what change can I say my word? Can I say the B word? Discipline makes a B word a woman. You understand what I'm saying though, right? Discipline is what makes people become great. What makes them sit in this seat. The people that you've ever met that were great in life, they took discipline to get there. Somebody bowed their neck and made them respect their elders and learn from them. Because there's somebody else that don't care. They don't care about what the old heads are saying. F the old heads, F them on that block, F my parents. And you'll see them in 20 years and they got a crack valve in their mouth. They got a crack pipe in their mouth, or they just in bracelets, or they just dead. You know what I'm saying? Because life does what it wants with them. But in your case, you'll survive because you had a father that instructed you. He taught you. He taught you to become somebody better. Am I right? You bowed your neck as a youngin. So now when you get older, you respect the people that's trying to teach you. And you'll learn and you'll become great. Somebody else, I'm sure you know a lot of them. When you see them in 10, 15, 20 years, you'll be like, damn, I'm glad I listened. Keep going.
Have thou daughters.
Now, this is the key point. Children, of course, you instruct them. Men, boys, you know what I'm saying? You got to do one thing because the streets might take them. But daughters are a little bit different. Go ahead.
Have a care of their body.
Why? Because that's what men see. Why? Men want to see the body of the woman. That becomes a possession of a man. That becomes what men die and kill over. That becomes something so great that people take cities and countries. People take lives and crews and gangs. Whole gang beefs and gang wars was committed over women, right? Now, if you take care of a woman's body, or you care for who they are and where they be around, now you like, okay, my daughter or your children, you have care for their bodies, where they at, who they be around. Take care of them, because one day somebody's gonna want that body, right? Now, if they don't know how to take care of their body, if you didn't teach them how to take care of their body, or how to, pick their man correctly, or how to, do the simple things, then they'll fall into the hands of a goofy. So you instruct them how to be better women, how to take care of their body. Because what you teach them to do, they'll do in the future. You teach them to be smart women. You teach them to not just lay around, not just be around. Don't just go smoke with these niggas. Don't just go drink with these niggas. Don't go pop Xannies and pills with these niggas. No. What you should do is you should, study, learn, get a trade, go do something in life, go make some money, go make yourself a better person. Put your body somewhere where it can be great. Because if not, you'll put your body somewhere where it'll get taken advantage of. Read it again.
Hast thou daughters, have a care of their body, and shoot not thyself cheerful toward them.
Go ahead.
Marry thy daughter.
Yeah, when some people, they're just happy for their daughter just because of what they look like, or just because of, simple things. But in our case, we want our daughters to be strong, or mentally strong. You know what I'm saying? We want our daughter to be somebody else. Hey, this computer over here doing a bunch of stuff.
That's me.
Oh, that's you? We want our
trying to pull up the scripture word.
Oh, okay, most of Christ. We want our children to be better than that. So not just a body, not just a girl. We want them to be women. We want them to be men, right? Now, let me ask you. Give me the attributes of a good woman.
They carry themselves in a way that isn't.
You just said it. Now I break it down. Give me take care of themselves. Say again?
Break it down?
Yeah. How does a woman take care of herself? What makes you like a woman to take care of herself?
It's the way they move. They're not like doing ridiculous stuff like the other are.
Like who?
Like these other women. They aren't.
All right, be less ambiguous. Give me something, be more disambiguous. Give me something that's like, tangible. Like, if there was two women in front of you, how would you decipher which one is the better? Or the more woman that's fit for you? Don't worry about it. You'll learn it as you go. You'll learn it as you go. But there are some women who are mentally more stable, right? There's some women who have instruction. Then there's some women who don't have instruction. Their whole life is about, going out, clubbing, partying, being the center of attention. They want small things. They want, little things in life. They want little trinkets, and their things are, it's like some women, you got big goals, big dreams. You want to conquer planets and countries. And there's some people that just want to be on a block. It's the difference. There's some women that just want to go out and party, but there's some women that want to open businesses. Some women that want to have multiple S corps. They want to have multiple corporations. They want to, build a trust fund, and they just on a whole nother level. Those are the women that have instructions, that have been taught. But then there's some women that just, they just be around. I'm sure you wouldn't want the around the way woman, right? It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? Now we all, women are women. But in most cases, we find the better of the pick. Right? So in this case, when you're raising your daughter, raise her to be the better of the pick. Why? Keep going.
And so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter.
Now, when you marry your daughter, when you get her to be with a man, you've done what, okay, in some cases, in most places, it's 10 to 1. So for every one man, it's 10 women. So how do you find a good man to marry your daughter to? It's a weighty matter. Keep going.
But give her to a man of understanding.
That's the weighty matter. You want to give her to a man that understands her, a man that understands the truth, a man that can teach her to be a better woman. That's his responsibility. But that's your responsibility as a man that woman belongs to, as a father. And when you become a woman's husband, then she's your responsibility. And you teach her how to become a better woman because you understand her, because you understand life. Think about a woman like this. She's the car. You're the driver, right? A car's going to go where it want to go unless you drive and steer the car. And you can have multiple cars, but you're the driver in each car. You understand what I'm saying? You decide where that car goes. That car is going to be a car. It's going to do what it do. But when you're in it, you make the car drive better. You make the car drive smoother. You rub the car like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You hit them corners. What? Stop talking. You know what I'm saying? Rub the car like, yeah, car. You know what I'm saying? When you rub the steering wheel and you fix the car, you put more speakers on it. You put a system in it. You put tints on the windows. You know what I'm saying? Because now you want the car to fit you. You dig what I'm saying? Put better seats. You put cushions on the seats. Might put a baby seat in the car. Get a car, baby. You know what I'm saying? You might do things to the car that make it fit you. That's your job. As a man of the truth, right? You shape the woman to fit you. Responsibility. All right, drop that. Give me Hebrews 12:5.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5.
Right.
And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him.
What's that mean? So don't give it to him. Oh, go ahead. Read it again.
And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children.
Go ahead.
My son,
Go ahead.
despise not thou,
Despise what?
not
Mm-hmm.
thou the chastening
The
of
what?
the Lord, the chastening
Go ahead.
of the Lord.
Break it down.
When you're receiving punishment, don't be mad at the punishment
Wow.
because you're being punished for a reason.
What's the reason?
You're not following orders.
Yes, but it's a double-edged sword. What's the other reason? Why does your father give you a... Why does your father talk to you? Why does your father beat you or whatever the case may be? Why does your father want... I almost gave it to you. What's the point?
He loves you.
Because he loves you. That's why the Most High beat us. Because he wants us to be right. He want to beat all the, as Willie Lynch calls it, beat all the B out of us. Right? He's going to beat the B out of us. Or beat the corniness, beat the bum-ass nigga out of you. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? He want to beat everything out of you that'll make you go backwards. That'll make you counterproductive. Right? That's what love is. Love is to take something that has no edges and mold it, right? Make it something that's going to be great. Take, This was just a hunk of metal one time. But somebody put the beat into it and made it into something beautiful. This is what you'll be in the future, right? But you gotta take the chance and you gotta take the hot metal, you know what I'm saying, the molding, and you gotta take the just whatever it may cause. I'm sure it didn't feel great to the metal, but at the end of the day, you become somebody greater. The Lord wants you to be somebody great, but to get somewhere, you have to go through things. And everything you go through is gonna suck balls. But when you get there, you'll feel better. When you get there, you'll be like, damn, I'm glad my pop was that guy that, you know what I'm saying, that beat me. My dad was wild. My dad was a boxer. So my dad didn't beat me. I got beat up. My dad used to just pop up outside anywhere. I would just be anywhere on any street corner. My dad would just pop up randomly. And like, you know, we used to have the pants sagging in my era. So my dad caught me walking down the street with my pants sagging, punched me right in my leg and opened my pockets. My dad was crazy, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, here come your pop, here come your pop. And so I wasn't really more scared of the people around the way, or I was more scared of my pops. Like going to jail, I was more scared of my dad if I got caught and went to jail. So I didn't have stuff in my pockets because I knew my dad might show up. You understand what I'm saying? My dad was the one that chastised me. I didn't care about cops. I didn't care about nobody around the way. I more so cared about the man that was molding me. That's a good father. And luckily, praise the Lord, I had a good father. He chastised me. And now today as a grown man, I appreciate it. But back then as a boy, I didn't think that, you know, he was doing the right thing. I didn't care that he was doing that. But he loves me. He showed me what real love was. Now today as a grown man, I know how to raise my children. I know how to take care of my responsibilities because my father took care of his. Read it again.
And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children.
But,
My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord.
and when you see Lord, right? Lord is like ruler or king or Adawan. In this case, my Lord is my father. In this case, your Lord is your father or your Adawan, right? The most high power is the most high. But despise not the chastening of the men above you, or the Lord, or your ruler, or your king, or your Adawan. Don't despise his chastening. When he checked you as a woman, when your Adawan checked you, you can't be mad at it because he loves you. Keep going.
Nor faint, when thou art rebuked.
Some women, when they get checked, you know what I'm saying? Women faint, like not faint out, but you know what I'm saying? They, oh my God, and you know, how can I put it? Yeah, I want the word faint. The same as fainted, that thou art fainted. There's a bull in the net. It's the same fainted as that. Like, dang, it's the way that I want this faint. But it's the same faint as bull in the net. But when women get checked, right, you'll see them, you know, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear you talking to them like that. They don't want to hear what you got to say. They pretty much check out the conversation, right? That's what a woman does. And some children that are insubordinate, they'll check out the conversation. They put up a wall.
Like, oh my God.
Oh my God, I don't want to hear this. Here we go again. Because he's rebuking you because he wants you to do better. Only reason he can rebuke you is because somebody rebuked him. Somebody checked him to be better. And so now it's his job to check everybody else so they can be better. That's responsibilities. And they are passed down. You following me so far? If you got any questions, you can also ask me, even if they're off topic, all right? Ask any questions you got. Everybody can first. Keep going.
Chat too.
The chat, I don't even know what the chat says.
I got you.
Okay. All right, where?
Verse 6.
I don't even want this drawn up here. These numbers be messing.
Make it big screen.
These numbers be messing with me, dog. Like, go ahead.
Make it big screen
For
right there.
whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth,
Go ahead.
and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
For whom what?
For whom the Lord loveth,
Mm-hmm.
he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
What's a scourge? What should you be doing? Don't stare off into space. Look it up. Got a whole Google on your phone. We had Siri nowadays. We had actual dictionary when I was coming up. You had to actually go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You had to actually go through the book. Scourge means to wit.
Yeah.
And what does chastise mean? To correct. To correct. Like you might think that you're going to the penitentiary as a punishment, but they call it Department of Corrections. Department of the DOC, Department of Corrections. Because their goal is to correct your situation, right? So to chastise means to correct, and to scourge means to whip. Read it again.
For whom the Lord loveth,
He
chastity,
He corrects. Go ahead.
scourges every son whom he
The
receiveth.
Lord gonna whip you to correct you. Keep going.
If ye endure chastity,
Meaning what?
if ye accept correction,
Go ahead.
God dealeth with you as with sons.
Now, if you accept the correction, the Lord gonna deal with you like one of His sons. You've been accepted. Keep going.
What son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
Now, if you are a son that the Father don't correct, then you're not a son. You didn't go through what we went through. You ain't take the same fire that we went through. You didn't feel what we feel growing up. So we don't accept you as a son. We don't accept you as a brother. You've missed the beatings. You've missed the teachings. You've missed the correction. And now you just live life thinking that it's sweet. We two different type of people. If you grew up and got beat all your life and you had a brother that never got beat, you would feel a way about him. Keep going.
The heavy part about that is this is absolute proof that Esau is not a child of God.
Oh,
You understand me? If Esau was a child of God, then he would receive that chastening.
right.
You understand me? He has not received any chastening. He's been living his best life in his heaven right now, doing all the evil things that the Most High God says that we shouldn't be doing, and he hasn't been getting corrected about it. And that should be further proof to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that what you see proves that these people could never be the children of God.
And he's absolutely right, because Esau lives a life with no correction.
Right.
And after Cain committed the first murder, can I say M word? After Cain committed the first M1, unallowed, right? His son Lamech said, if Cain gonna be forgiven 70 times, then surely I should be forgiven 70 times 7. That's the spirit of Cain. He knows he's not getting rebuked.
Right.
He knows he's not getting checked. That's why he's not our brother. We don't treat him as a brother. He can never be a brother because he don't live how we live. We get checked for every mistake we make.
Right.
Every single one. They don't. That's why they can smoke 1,000 blunts and jump off a roof to another roof and survive. You better not do that. The Lord will check you.
Right.
And when he check you, you're gonna fall 100 stories. Keep going.
But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards.
Now, we all are partakers of chastisement, but you're not. You're a bastard. According to the Bible. Meaning what? What's a bastard?
Your child of your father.
As your responsibility, you got a responsibility to the children. Your responsibility is to check them.
Right.
Your responsibility is to correct them. The men that's coming up around you. Your responsibility is to correct them. A woman that's around you. Your responsibility is to correct her. But understand who she is. Understand who he is. Because every man can't fly. But there are some men who believe they can fly.
Mm.
And you better teach that nigga to fly.
Right.
But another nigga wanna run. And you teach that nigga to run. He gonna run as fast as he can. That nigga gonna be Forrest Gump.
Right.
And the other nigga gonna be R. Kelly. Can I say that? It's like But you get the point, right?
Right.
Everybody gets the correction because everybody's different. But you understand who you're correcting. Nobody's the same though. You got 2, 3 children. Shapak got children. I'm sure all his kids are different. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
There's no same person anywhere. So I might check the hell out of this person, but this person, I understand how they move. They might need a little bit more listening to. Go ahead, what you saying? Okay, that's what's up. Most high Christ. And my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just imagining a person.
Right.
Or you teach the person, you just listen to him because he got 1,000 ideas in his head. And as soon as he starts talking to you, you're gonna realize they all dumb as hell.
Right.
And then you be like, yeah, so that was a dope idea, huh? That was an amazing idea to you? Yeah. Listen, just come to class. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, it's so many different type of people. With understanding, you can correct who needs correction. Keep going.
Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh,
Of our what?
which
Go ahead.
corrected us,
You all understand that? Go ahead.
and we gave them reverence.
Yeah, I respect my father that correct me because I see him every day. He punched me in my chest, punched me in my leg. He threw me up the steps, down the steps, through the door, everything. I mean, smacked me in my mouth. I spit blood out. I shouldn't be talking about this on camera, but you know, you get the point. You know what I'm saying? My dad corrected me. And I was definitely afraid of my father more than I was afraid of anybody in the streets.
Right.
Because I knew my father was coming for me. But so many times I tried to go fight him. So many times I wanted to fight him. My mother stopped me, the cat, everybody. Everybody. And everybody stopped him from beating up me. His wife, the cat, again, the dog. I mean, it's just 2 bulls in the net. Because I didn't want to take the correcting. But that was his job. But the father in the flesh, you take his reference, go ahead.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection?
Be in what?
Subjection.
What's that word mean?
Follow.
Follow. To belong to. Take belonging to. The subject is I take belong to. To follow is good. But the predicate follows the subject. Right? I'm sure you learned that in class, right? Subject, predicate, state of being, verbs. Subject doesn't always follow, right? But it belongs to the predicate. The subject is what it's about, right? So you're in subjection, you belong to what?
Unto the Father of spirits,
Mm-hmm.
and live.
That's heavy. I think somebody's gonna pull that last week, the Father of spirits. Now, you give your father in the flesh reverence, but we don't give reverence to the Most High. We're not subject to the Most High. Then how do you learn about the Father of spirits? How you learn about the Most High?
Yes.
That's actually the best answer. It's the best answer. Come to class. You learn about him in the Bible. But your answer is correct. Come to class. Keep going.
For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure,
Mm-hmm.
but he for our profit.
Now, your father gonna chastise you to be what he wants you to be, which is his pleasure. But the Most High wants you to be a better person because he wants you to be a better person for your own profit. Your father or some men might try to get you to be, a basketball player. So they're gonna check you every day. Nigga dribble, nigga run, nigga play ball. Because that's what they want you to do. But you might not want to do that. But the Most High wants you to be a better person for you. The difference. What do you want to be? That's why he's checking you. That's why he checked me. Go ahead.
but he for our profit,
Right?
that we might be partakers of his holiness.
Now, you can be a part of the separateness. You could be a part of the men of the Lord, the men that belong to the Lord. But you got to do what the Lord tell you to do. That's how you're going to profit in the Lord's army. You're going to be a part of his holiness, his separateness, what he got set up. Become a part of this nation. That's a profit. And I can prove it 1,000% because we're here. And I can see the difference between when we wasn't here and the men that aren't here. Or the men that leaves. It's different. Go ahead.
Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous,
Break it down.
you being corrected in a moment. It doesn't feel good.
Does not feel good. Not feel good. Go ahead.
But grievous,
Now, when you get checked in a moment, like, you know what I'm saying, when your pop got his finger in your face like this, you know what I'm saying, or when the Most High got you in the middle of some curse or some bond, and I mean, your tire flat, your bills is due, you can't work, you know what I'm saying, your wife is calling you about something wrong with the house, and your kids is hungry, and you know what I'm saying, you just go to a spot in life. I call it the ghetto of your mind. I'm in the ghetto of my mind a lot. I'm in the hood of my mind. And I'm just there until I can find my way out the ghetto of my mind. Right? It's grievous. That's the Lord checking you at this point. You at your lowest of lows, the bottom of the bottom. Or when you gotta do push-ups when you at basketball practice, or running when you at basketball practice, or whatever punishment you've ever been through. It sucks. But then one day you'll find out, damn nigga, we did so many push-ups, I slapped a school bus backwards because you became stronger. And then I gotta ran so much, I could run from here to China because you ran so much. And then I done spent so much time in that part of my mind, you could never make me go there. I will never buckle under pressure to you because nigga, I done put myself through the ringer mentally. You can't get in my mind. It's locked. I don't have an open mind. Nobody can get in my mind because for so many years I've been in my mind being checked by the Lord. You get me?
Great.
It's grievous. Go ahead.
Didn't you change it? That is.
Nevertheless, go ahead.
afterward,
After the check-in, go ahead.
it yielded the peaceable fruit.
It brings you peace. It brings you prosperity. It brings you fruit that you can grow, that you can see. When you checking them kids and you see the fruit that grow from them kids, when you checking your wife and you see the fruit that grow from your wife, and you checking them young men and you see the fruit that grow from them young men, most high Christ. I thank the Lord that he told me to do what I did. I thank the Lord that he did what he did. Go ahead.
It yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness
That's what it is, man. The fruit of righteousness. Go ahead.
unto them which are exercised thereby.
And when you give them that truth, when you give them that chance to live, when you love them, you correct them. When you understand them, you know how to correct them. You know how to love them. Then you raise somebody that's peaceable, that's fruitful, somebody that can go conquer the earth because you've given them the tools to succeed, giving them the things they need to be great in life. But it takes a man of understanding or a woman that's with a man of understanding, a woman who understands her man. We all need to be corrected. We all need to be taught. We all are each other's responsibility. That's the goal. Give me, is it more on that? Give me 2nd Ezra 8 and 8. Shout out to Godboy. Godboy called me out the bed today. Yeah, I was like 2 seconds from Narnia. I had them eyelids fluttering like this. It was like, yo. Shout out to Godboy. That's my guy. That's my brother. That's my other one. Give me 2nd Ezra 8 and 8.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 8.
What?
For when the body was fashioned now in the mother's womb,
What?
and thou givest it members,
Mhm.
thy creature is preserved in fire of water.
Go ahead.
And 9 months from thy workmanship, endure thy creature, which is created in her.
Yeah. The creature is preserved in the fire and the water. Hey, if I could, can you get a microphone to the system? Baby girl. Explain the time of pregnancy. Explain what it's like to be pregnant and have a child.
Sometimes it is very tiring.
Wow.
Because your whole body and your mental is going through something that you can't control.
Mm-hmm.
Some will say, even if you can be the most healthiest person when you're not pregnant, but then when you are pregnant, all the underlying conditions come to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be a woman that's never had high blood pressure. Now all of a sudden, now you got high blood pressure, you got kidney problems.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're diabetic and you got kidney problems.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need insulin. Can't take certain medications for certain pains because you're carrying a child.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous to the child. You have women that have weight issues, women that's never been big, that are small, women that's big, got bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got, it's just feels like, I don't know, it's like your body is like being overworked.
That's the pain of creating a person. That's the pain of taking something that's nothing and making something great. Making something that's so special that the Lord sees as perfect. But also, why do women have to deal with birth? Why do women deal with childbirth? Why? Think Genesis.
Because it's the Lord's thing to do.
No, it's a curse that was given to Eve. Eve did not listen to her husband. You familiar with that scripture? Okay, let's get it. Genesis, I believe it's chapter 2, verse. You know what's that?
Genesis 3:16.
3:16. Okay, give me start at 3 and 9.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 9.
What?
And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself.
Now, familiar with Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Eve were two people. And just think like this, a door said, do not enter, right? And you got the do not enter door right here. And then for so many years, or for so much time, Eve saw this door that said, do not enter. And she wanted to go through this door. Her husband told her, don't go through it. That's it. Her husband told her not to go through it. But at some point in time, she went through the door. Why did she go through the door?
She was tempted.
She was tempted. It's like the big red button. Don't push this big red button. But you just want to know what happens. That's the knowledge of good and evil. Once she went through the door, she know what it's like to be checked. She know what it's like to be wrong. She know what it's like to feel pressure. She know what it's like to feel pain. She know what it's like to be on the Most High or her husband's bad side. Because before, she only knew the good side. She only knew the good things of life. Trips, vacations, money, all of that. And now she got the checking from the Most High. That was on the other side of the door. Now, somebody told her, nah, go through the door. You'll be all right. When you go through the door, you'll be seen as a God. You'll be seen as somebody that can be respected and treated as with the utmost. Everybody will respect you if you walk through that door because you had the balls to do it. She was like, yeah, nigga, you know what? You right. Went through the door. And when she got through the door, she saw the knowledge of good and evil. She didn't find nothing that was worth saving her or making her a better person. What she did find was checking. Keep going.
And he said,
Oh, Salakia. So now when she came back, she brought that door to Adam and took Adam through the door. So now they not in the space where the Most High put them. They not here in this truth. They've left the truth. They've left and went somewhere totally different. They in somewhere else. Now, where we wear headpieces and war scarves and, you know what I'm saying, shields and all of that. They somewhere where they don't wear none of that. They in a whole nother space. They wear dashikis or who God knows what. And the Lord come looking for them, and he talking about shalom. They talking about salami, eggs, and bacon. Or, you know what I'm saying, yasharala uda aki, or who knows what. The Most High, like, who the hell is that? Just like if you had a child and you know your child, but you come outside, you see your son with all the gangsters and all the thugs. You're like, I know that ain't my child. I know that ain't my son. I know that ain't my son. You can't even recognize this nigga. Lord came looking for Adam and Eve, and that was not Adam or Eve. They was like, yeah, we was naked back there. We ain't had what we should have. We wasn't all the way prepared for the earth. And the Lord like, nigga, what? Keep going.
And he said, who told me that
Who
thou
told you
wast
you
naked?
was naked? Who told you this? Who told you to go get a gun and go out on the streets? Who told you to go sell drugs to be great? Who told you to get on the stripper pole and go get some money? Eve? Who told you this? Go ahead.
Hast thou eaten of the tree
If you listen to them other nations, go ahead.
where I commanded thee that thou shouldest
I
not eat?
told you not to listen to them. I told you not to go to that door. I told you not to do it. And what did you do? You did it. You know, here's where Eve is. She's right here. Go ahead.
And the man said,
And the man said, go ahead.
the woman whom thou gavest to be with me,
Mm-hmm.
she gave me of the tree,
Mm-hmm.
and I did eat.
There's the woman. She went to that door. She showed me where it was. She gave me the tree. I went over there with them, and they put me on. And so I was just following her. Keep going.
And the Lord God said unto the woman,
Mm-hmm.
what is this that thou hast done?
Go ahead.
And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me.
Now, I was just following her, but she was following the devil. That'd be your problem. If you don't check her, you'll follow her. And she's following Satan. Because you're not driving the car. The car is driving itself. You sleep in the Tesla. You're gonna bang the hell out. You follow me so far? So you train your woman. You teach her to be better because she'll just be in the world. She'll be on whatever media is available at that point in time, whether it be TV, BET, MTV. For us, it was Black Planet, MySpace, Facebook, whatever the case may be. High school, the parties, the clubs, whatever media is out there for her, she's in it. And you're going to follow her into that space. And you're going to find yourself in a bad space. And I love Christ. You're going to find yourself in a bad space because you've been listening to her. Now, this woman was listening to Satan or the serpent, and the serpent beguiled her. The serpent bore her to a certain place. Go ahead.
And I did eat.
The serpent bore her to that place, and he did eat, meaning he didn't take up whatever knowledge that she gave him. Go ahead.
I'm right here.
And the Lord God said unto the serpent,
Mm-hmm.
because thou hast done this,
Mhm.
thou art cursed above all cattle,
Go ahead.
and above every beast of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat.
That's why we say you move like a snake. That's why we call him a snake to this day. Snake is somebody that's gonna go behind your back door. Go ahead.
all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman,
Mm-hmm.
and between thy seed and her seed.
Mm-hmm.
It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Go ahead.
Unto the woman he said,
Now that's what we want. And to the woman, he said, what?
I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
Now, how will he greatly multiply thy sorrow? Through
Pain.
pain. That's what you need. Pain. Now, the sorrow is when she goes through her monthly cycle. Menstruation cramps. I remember when I was young, I saw my sister, she was like, we all was young. But when she was first going through it, she was on the top. I came in the house, she was on top of the steps, like laying on the top of the steps. Like, just like, I'm like, damn, what's wrong with you? She's like, I got cramps. And she just was up there like I think like The Exorcist. And I'm like, damn, that shit must hurt. I don't know how to deal with it, but she do. The Lord cursed her. And then she got to deal with that pain every month. Some women that say to you, oh, I got this pain. Can you take it away from me by giving me a child? And you give her a child, and she don't have pain for 10 months. But then she has another pain. That's called conception.
Right.
But also she deals with the pain of every like the baby growing. Don't know what they do.
First trimester.
Yeah, all the trimesters, missing things, and just the thinking about the baby's okay. What you got?
I would say the best.
The best way to put pregnancy is like every day your body's trying to give out on you because you're literally trying to like produce this child. Your body's giving it everything that it's got.
Absolutely. Your body is dedicated to the child.
Right. It's like as you care about the seed that's trying to grow.
Yeah, so the woman,
you can die for all we care.
Yeah, the woman is the soil, so the baby feeds from the soil. The baby like literally takes everything from the soil. And just all the nutrients, everything that the soil has to offer. We about to read it in the scripture we just left. But the baby takes everything the soil has to offer and it pulls from it, right? But think about it like this. The seed of a man has everything in it to grow a baby. The seed of a man has all the vitamins, the nutrients, the minerals, everything that it needs for a human being to grow. That's in your seed. Keep going.
Oh, I was just going to say, well, that's where prenatals come into play because I believe the man's seed has everything it needs to make the conception,
right?
To lock it in.
But a woman, you got to treat the soil. That's like having fertile soil and fertilizer in the
take
soil.
your prenatals,
Absolutely.
Take your vitamins, drink your water, eat healthy.
That's watering the soil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. So
it's like getting pregnant at that time.
That's crazy. Keep going in that last verse.
In sorrow.
And what?
In sorrow. Thou shalt bring forth children.
Now, if you ever seen a woman give birth, it's rough. It's rough. Shabbat seen it many times. It's rough. In sorrow she'll give birth. Go ahead.
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Now, whatever she wants from now on, she don't have the liberty to choose what she wants. Her liberty is through her husband. Because he'll have the discernment to decide whether she's right or whether she's wrong. So she'll ask for whatever in her husband's name. Because through her husband knows what's right and what's wrong for her. She don't know what's right and what's wrong. Same for us, we ask for what we want through Christ's name. So what's your name, Mark? Jordy, you got any questions?
No, I don't have questions.
All right, this your first time here?
Sure.
All right, cool. Nice to meet you. I'm not.
Nice to meet you.
All right, we're talking about responsibilities today. Raising children, raising men, raising women, things of those nature. So right now we have not situation, but right now we're talking about women when they go through raising children, and why women have to raise children. Right now we in Genesis where, you know what I mean, the woman was cursed from Adam and Eve. Eve was cursed from doing wrong. And her sorrow or her curse was to have children. Her sorrow was greatly multiplied with children, or the trials of birth. So that's where we at right now. But
and he shall rule over thee.
Now, as for a woman, her sorrow is greatly multiplied. Read that. Go back to sorrow. Where you at?
I think it was 16.
16. Read from the top again. 16.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
Go ahead.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Go ahead.
And he shall rule over thee.
That's why your woman should come to you and ask you for things, because then she knows she's getting it the correct way. It's your job to rule over your woman. Because if not, she'll have you doing what she did to Adam. She'll have you in a bad spot. And she'll give you to a place where you like, the Lord come looking for you, and you, Muslim. The Lord come looking for you, and you a kung fu nigga with a rating hat. Or you somebody else trying to follow your woman into whatever lifestyle she's into. She'll have you who God knows where. It's better for a woman to listen to her man, because her man is going to put her in a better spot.
Right.
But her man has to listen to the men that's teaching him,
Right.
because they're going to put him in a better spot, because he understands the man that he's raising. And the man that he's raising understands the women that he has. And the women understand the children. This is the hierarchy of Blacks and Hispanics, right? And now you as a man should listen to Christ. So things that you want, you ask in Christ's name, because Christ don't want a brand new car. Christ don't want to make you home because he got 30 pounds in the trunk. Christ don't want to get out so he can kill another nigga. You get what I'm saying? Nigga be in jail like, if I could, please just let me out just one last time. Ooh, wee. Like, that's all I need is one more time. And you know, when you get out this next time, nigga, you know what you gonna do. Why you want to get out? Because the nigga snitched on you. I want him. I want him, the one that told him. And then I'll be cool. I'll be all right going this time. I can do this time on my hands because I got him. You understand what I'm saying? Our way of thinking is for our own personal pleasures, right? So if you listen to Christ, which means coming to class, right? Or listen to your father, as we discussed earlier, listen to the men above you, then your woman will listen to you, and the children will listen to her. Those are our responsibilities as men, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We teach each other to be great, and we teach our neighborhood, our blocks, our communities to be impeccable, because you followed the hierarchy, the chain of commandments, or the chain of commands. How you call it? Chain of commands? Chain of commands? Chain of commands. I mean, you follow the chain of commands. All right, drop that. Go back to where we were. Second Ezra. Second Ezra 8 and 8.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8, verse 8.
What?
For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest it members, thy creature is preserved in fire and water. And 9 months thou thy workmanship endure thy creature, which is created in her.
Now, these are the angels making a baby in the mother's stomach, right? Remember, Jeremiah said, I knew thee when he was in the womb. I knew who you was. The Lord gave you your spirit in the womb, but the flesh is being created in the mother's body. What?
But that which keepeth and is kept shall both be preserved.
Now, the mother's going to be preserved, right? And the child is going to be preserved, because you are the one that's teaching it. You were the one that's raising it. Now, as long as she don't eat pork, as long as she don't eat crab, shrimp, and lobster, the child will be preserved, because you're keeping her. Keep means to raise. You're keeping her and she's keeping it, right? Keep going.
And when the time cometh, the womb preserved, delivereth of the things that grew.
Now, whatever grows in that womb is going to come out, right? And whatever spirit, whatever demon comes out on that child, whatever angel comes out on the child, whatever comes out in that child, you know, an ailment is seen as a demon. All right. So if a child had if can't hear, think of it. If a child is deaf, think of an angel holding the child's ears like this. That's why Christ was able to make the deaf man blind. He commanded the angel or the demon that was holding his ears. If a blind man can't see, think an angel just covering his eyes, or a demon covering his eyes so he can't see. Trying to make a blind man see, because he commanded the angels. So whatever demon or angel that comes out on this child, right? That's because what you've kept or what you preserved or how you treated the woman raising the child. So whatever comes out, go ahead. At the end of 8 again, 9 months.
9 months. While thy workmanship endure thy creature, which is created in her.
Go ahead.
But that which keepeth and is kept shall both be preserved.
Go ahead.
And when the time cometh, the womb preserved delivereth of the things that grew.
Go ahead.
But thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body.
Most I have commandment of the parts of the body. Go ahead.
That is to say, out of the breast milk to be given,
Mm-hmm.
which is the fruit of the beast.
The breast.
That's why the breast.
Good.
That the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time.
Yeah, this is all of the Lord. The Most High made the child. This is us creating this truth. This is us creating this body. Every man is raised the same way. Now, this is a natural birth.
Yeah.
Think of a spiritual birth in the truth as a trooper. Bayan is a trooper. He's being created today, right? And whatever comes out in his office test, however he become in life, that's the man that he was created to be as a trooper. He's only the culmination of what he knows, what he's given. If you don't have prenatals, if you don't have a strong man to raise him, if you don't have the chastisement we talked about earlier of the men that love him, he don't get corrected every single day by the men that love him, then he'll grow with those demons. Because nobody has corrected him. Nobody has checked him to get the demons off of him. He don't have the fertile land to grow on. He'll just be whatever he grows to be. This is a natural birth, but a spiritual birth is us changing him physically every day. Don't say that, don't do that. Go here, be here. Listen to these orders. Don't speak like that. Say Shema, you think I'm saying, which means quiet, or Shaquat, which means shut up, right? We teaching him to be a better man, and yourself as well, right? Because one day you'll be sitting in this seat, and you'll be raising men just like this. Because I was sitting in your seat once too. General Muhammad was sitting in your seat. General Yohana was sitting in your seat. Christ was learning for 30 years, taught for 3, and they killed him. Everybody learns. Everybody comes through this birth. This process is normal. It's something that we all go through, right? But as you get to this natural birth and then you come on earth as who you are, you live and you thrive and you deal with those angels or those demons. And you become whatever the Lord set you up to be. Keep going.
Till thou disposest into thy mercy, thy promise is up.
Damn. He said he's giving you milk, right? So the milk is, where am I put it? Break it down, Bayan. What's the milk?
Food for the mom.
No, not yet. Can I feed my baby a cheesesteak?
I'm not talking about like it's the beginning of wisdom, which is fearing the Most High, keeping His commandments.
That's true. But give me the start with the shallow answer. What is milk for?
To help the baby grow to where they can eat more solid things that are harder to digest.
You right on it. Get them back to the system. What's the milk for?
It's packed with nutrients, iron, supplements. But like he was saying, in due time, it's to prep the stomach for digestion. And so that way, when they get, of age, they can digest the things that slowly, like liquid. Then we got things like applesauce, stuff they can break down, soluble stuff, and then they'll eat.
As you drink milk, you feed from the host. The host is the mother. What you got? Yes.
It's feeding on the simple things mentally to get to the more complex things.
Exactly. So what happens is she eats the cheesesteak. She eats the chicken. She eats the burger. She eats whatever salad, whatever the case may be, is broken down through her. And whatever nutrients she gained from the food she eats, whatever nutrients she gains or supplements she gained from the food she eats, is then passed down to the baby. Because the baby can't just eat a cheesesteak. You got to go through her to the baby. So now the information that you guys gather as young men, it don't just go straight to you. It goes through the manager and Johanna, and it's fed down from the host. By the time it get to y'all, it's just milk. But at some point in time, you can take the meat of the Bible and you can interpret it. You can take the meat of the Bible and you're able to devour the meat of the Bible because you understand it. You're not a babe anymore. You're not a pup no more. You don't need me. Damn, if I could put you out there and you eat with the wolves, you could hunt with the lions, because you're not a babe no more. You know what you're doing. That's you growing in the truth. That's you growing as a person. And you could give the child chicken nuggets, French fries, because they've grown to chew and eat. They've grown to devour actual meals and food. They're not babes no more. They're not pups no more. So as you're a child of truth, you stick to the milk scriptures. John 3:16, Deuteronomy 28 and 15, the milk scriptures, right? We all know the milk scriptures, bedrock foundation scriptures. You can break those down because you hear them 1,000 times a day. But when you get in the scriptures like Hebrews chapter 11 and 1, that's me. I'm going to take you a little bit more time to deal with that scripture because it's a little bit more difficult. That's like chasing a chicken. A 2-year-old can't chase a chicken. They'll never catch it, right? Certain people can chase a chicken. They can talk. They know how to track a chicken. You dig what I'm saying? There's more skills you got to learn, the wiser you become, right? Keep going.
Thou broughtest it up with thy righteousness.
Brought it up with your righteousness. That's the whole point. You bring the child, or you bring the young man or the child or the woman up through your righteousness. That's how you teach a person. You teach them by you doing the right thing, not just saying it. Hey, you better listen to your mom, and then she be like, oh, you're like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you know what I mean? Like, you teach a child how to do things by what they see. You're doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna see me smoking a blunt and then coming in here like, y'all better not smoke weed. I'm like, nigga, you smoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me go pick up a prostitute, like, you better not pick up hoes. Nigga, I saw you pick up a hoe. You raise somebody with your righteousness. Things what you say, what you do. So as y'all grow up, y'all do the same. Keep going.
And nurturest it in thy law,
Mm-hmm.
and reformest it with thy judgment.
Nurture it with the law. Break it down by him. What's the law?
Commandments, the things God told us to do and not to do.
Not necessarily. It's the difference between the commandment, the law, and the statute. What's the difference between the commandment, the law, and the statute?
Statutes with like the way that we live.
Even more.
Our customs and traditions, such as like our holy days.
You on it. You're right. You're absolutely right. A statute is like how you deal with a city. So if a body was found out here somewhere, right? Where did this body come from? Whose body belongs to? The men of that city would say that they didn't do it, and that you'll sacrifice. Everybody sacrificed their best prized lamb, and they do everything to say that I didn't do it. That's how you govern a city or a group of people. That's a statute. It's amongst men, a bunch of men. A commandment is between you and the Most High. So I don't know if you smoke weed at home, but if you keep the commandments, then you don't smoke weed, right? A shape-up is a commandment. It's between you and the Most High. I don't know if Lot gets shape-ups, but that's him keeping the commandments if he don't. A law is between you and another brother. So I won't smack some girl's butt that belong to another man because I'm keeping the laws. A law is love your brother as yourself. A law is, the things that between you and another brother. Read the scripture again.
Thou broughtest it up with thy righteousness,
Mm-hmm.
and nurturest it in thy law.
Now, when you nurture something with the law, what are you doing? Fire.
You pretty much watering it with the laws, like you growing and improving it.
Right, you teaching the child how to be amongst people. Teaching the child how to grow amongst people. Because the world is outside. Every day, somebody's gonna have a blunt in your face. Every day, somebody's gonna have a cigarette in your face. Every day, some slut gonna be outside with their butt out or on the internet. And she gonna be showing it to you. your timeline gonna be like ass. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be your timeline because it's out there and you can't stop it. But when I nurture you with the law, you know I can't see that sister like that. Stop. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Or you gonna see a brother like he gonna be giving you weed, like bro, that's Esau's drugs, and you gonna just give it to my mom? You gonna give it to my mom? You want my brother or my aunt or whoever gave it to you? You know what I'm saying? You treating a person how to live amongst others. So you nurture them with the laws. Keep going.
Thou shalt fortify it as thy preaching.
Ooh. Have to nurture with the law. Have to nurture with the law.
Reformers take it without judgment.
Meaning what? Like, reform with the judgment.
After teaching them how to live, you teach it how to understand right and wrong.
So what's the question?
I love it. How do you reform something with judgment? Yes. Yes. Because when you teach a child what's right and what's wrong, okay. Judgment is correction. Judgment is punishment. Chastisement is correcting, but same thing, right? Now, if you tell a child, you better listen, right? And they don't listen, you correct them with the judgment, right? Now they learn right from wrong. They learn it's wrong to not listen, and it's right to listen. Now later on, they'll know ethics because you've given them judgment. You've given them the discernment of what's right and what's wrong. Now they can decide if this is wrong. I knew it was wrong because my pop whooped my ass. Damn, I don't know if I can say it, but I knew it was wrong because I knew in my mind, I know if I'm doing this, my dad can pull up on any street corner. That's what he did. He just pulled up. I don't even know how he know I'm on 60th Street. He just pulled up. I'm like, you at work? He could be in different cars. I'm like, yo, what are you like? He just pulls up. And so my mom like, oh, my pop, he can be anywhere. Huh? Yeah. My pop can be anywhere. You know what I mean? And so my pop became my Lord. Because he can literally be anywhere. If I ran a stop sign, I'm looking for my dad, like, sneakerhead, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he could just be anywhere. If I got something in my pocket, I know he might hop out and run my pockets. Punch me in the leg because my pants sagging. That's him. So now he is correcting me today because I know right from wrong. I know it ain't gonna be nothing in my pockets because I got the judgment. I got the punishment from him. He was the judge. He saved me. He delivered me from my hell. Right? So he reformed me, changed me, or fixed me. What's up? All right, no pressure. He fixed me with the judgment. All right. Any more on that? That scripture. Give me Isaiah 28:9. You got any questions? Y'all can ask your questions. You got any questions? Ask you.
Isaiah, what's it?
28:9.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 9.
Go ahead.
For whom shall he teach knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Mm-hmm.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Break it down. Break it down. Lock. You got it? By it. Lock, you got it.
The people who shall be taught knowledge and understand the doctrine are those who receive the milk. If you have the milk, you won't be able to digest the knowledge and understand the doctrine.
That's true. So what?
It says some kind of weird song playing in the background.
It's a weird song playing.
Come on. Still here? Went off. Still on?
Bruh, I don't know how to work this song, bro. Like, look,
All right, just close out everything on the tab, sir. Still going?
huh?
All right, I'm gonna figure something out.
I ain't got no music. Anything playing for my joint to be sure. Shout to sure. All right, we in the class though, so whatever they got going on online, that's for them. Huh?
Yeah, it's on the live feed.
Uh,
All right, I'm gonna call you.
everybody turn their Bluetooth off. You turn that Bluetooth off on my phone. Hey, two. Check your two phone. Turn the Bluetooth off on that phone. Everybody turn their Bluetooth off. Was that it? All right, so. All right. So, I mean, it's a lot. If y'all hearing sounds on the joint, y'all probably should get in the class. Read the scripture. Isaiah 28:9.
All tables are full of vomit.
Isaiah 28:9.
Like, whom shall he teach knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Mm-hmm.
They that are weaned in the milk
Mm-hmm.
and drawn from the breast.
Break it down. Was that you, Lot? Was that you breaking it down? Oh, you want to give it a shot? Grab in the back? We just broke it down for real. We did. No, the Bible was given for you to understand. I understand. I mean, like, it takes time before you begin to walk, but I mean, ain't no wrong answers in here. Go ahead, Lot. What you got?
Those that have grown from the nutrients of the milk that are able to digest are those who will be taught the knowledge and understanding of doctrine.
Okay, so you don't. So is the milk knowledge, understanding, the doctrine?
Wow.
It is, because you learn that the best Spanish Native Americans are Israelites in the milk. The milk is nutrients. The milk is understanding. The milk is damn. Christ is black. Damn it, all the Israelites are black. Damn. El hombre blancos are diablo. Like the white man's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You learn all of that in the milk. That's the breast. That's from the teeth. Trooper, young man status. You learn those as a young man or a trooper. I'm sure you learned that when you was a young man, didn't you? That's the first thing I learned. The first thing I learned was shut the hell up. That's the breast. Just shut up. You know what I'm saying? You learn that, and then you learn to learn. And then at one point, you ain't learning no more. They like, nigga, go teach, which I'm sure you understand. Go up there and teach. You ain't on no breast no more. Damn, you a grown man. It's time for you to go do some work, go hunt something, go kill something, and bring some food into this body. You understand, right? Break it down. $28.9, read it again. What? $28.9, read it again.
Shall he teach knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Damn. Who was going to be taught the knowledge, and who was going to understand the doctrine? Go ahead.
They that are weaned from the milk.
Now, everybody's going to be taught the knowledge, but everybody's not going to understand it. Only people that are going to understand it are them that are weaned from the milk, because they're not being taught anymore. Now, they get it. Go ahead.
So it's like referring back to our previous camp, the brother who was saying that Christ was the Father and the Son, since he didn't have the milk of understanding what my father was saying at the podium, he didn't get it.
Yeah, he got the milk. That was milk all day long. Huh?
He was rejecting.
Yeah, he was rejecting the milk, but he wasn't taking the milk. He couldn't take the milk. And so he died as a baby. Because he wouldn't take the milk. And so now you got a bunch of unalive babies. Because they don't get to the point where they can get the meat of the scriptures. The meat is when you come to class every day, you're like, damn, what? And now you start to live. And you don't die as a pup. You don't die as a babe. It's a, I hate to say this on camera, but I got high so much as a trooper. I was a young man. They was just trying to check me all the time. They knew I was wrong, and I knew I was wrong. And that's for so long, I was like, damn, I got to stop. And I threw my blunt, wham, and I pulled another one out my ear. I started smoking for like 15 minutes. Man, I was so terrible. And it was just like pain and strive. I didn't know how I was going to become a man in the school. Now, mind you, the school wasn't huge, but it's a couple people there. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking this is just something small, but it's something that I had to do. It was for me. And then the Lord just cursed me one day, and I was able to understand, like, this smoking ain't for me. I missed every single bus. Like, I was like, I'm gonna light this last one up. And I went to go walk to catch the bus, it went by. I'm like, damn, so I'm gonna catch the next bus when I get to 60th Street. That bus drove right by me. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna just catch the L when I get to Market. The L drove right by me. And it was the last bus every time. I'm like, damn, I just walk to 69th Street, catch the one or whatever that's going out to the county. And I got there and the last one left. I got boots on and all that. I'm like, I should have never went over there. Now I'm starting to understand. Like, the Lord had to really show me, like, time and time again. And I for so long, I was just like, and every time I come to class, it's about smoking. Shout out to Capsock J. Every time. And then at one point in time, the Lord just showed me, put it right in my face. I'm like, I gotta stop. I dumped everything in the toilet. I broke my backwoods. I'm like, yo, I'm done, man. But the woman was helping me smoke. It was her. But I was just there with her. I would come to class every time with her and both behind. And I call Cal like, Cat, you know? He's like, yeah, nigga, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they wanted me to be better. They was pushing me to be better. And I was fighting it at first. But at some point, I got off the milk. I got off that milk. And I became somebody who the Lord wanted me to be. I didn't want to be it. I wanted to be a nigga in the streets. Just a regular nigga. But somebody wanted me to be something greater. And they was pushing me to be it. And it was painful. Because I wanted that. My sister like, yeah, I knew you was gonna be a teacher back when I was a kid. And I'm like, I ain't gonna be no damn teacher. I don't get paid nothing. Look at me today. The Lord pushed you in a certain way. You here for a reason. You ain't just happen to walk in that door. That door? Hell no. You could have walked in any door, but you walked in that door. That's another. You just walked into a portal. You just stepped into a timeless door. It's up to you to accept it, right? Then when you start to understand that, and you ain't on the breast no more, it's time for you to go hunt. Read it again.
Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Good.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
We're gonna teach everybody, but everybody don't understand it. Good.
Then let her wean from the milk and draw from the breast.
I'm gonna teach my son when that nigga ain't on the breast no more. Like I taught my daughter when she wasn't on the breast anymore. Soon as they get off of milk, it's my turn to teach them. But while they on the breast, that's their mother's children. It's a lot, but that's their mother's children. She'll tell you that. It's their mom's kids. When they get off the breast, that's my child now. I'm teaching them now. What?
Or precept must be upon precept.
That's how we're going to teach them. Precept upon precept, which means we're going to teach you part of the Bible for part of the Bible. So now you don't understand this, let me help you out. We'll go here. You don't understand that, let me help you out. We'll go here. And you start to explain the Bible with the Bible. Right? Now, precept, somebody might be a precept. Right? You might see your friend get caught up in some craziness. He become a precept. I think it's a precept now. And we're going to have Precept upon precept, proverb upon proverb. And that's how you learn. What?
Precept upon precept,
What?
line upon line,
Mm-hmm.
line upon line,
What?
here a little and there a little.
That's how you learn the Bible. You learn here a little, there a little. What was Jacob talking about? Oh, you figure that out in Revelations. Oh, what was Christ talking about? Oh, you figure that out in Jeremiah. You figure this out in Micah. That's in the book of Philemon. That's Obadiah. This book right here. This is the book of Habakkuk. You get what I'm saying? All them random places. That's how you understand the Bible. Niggas like, I'm a read Genesis straight. No, you never gonna know what the Bible says. Never. Because you need to put precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. That's how you break down the truth. What?
With stammering lips and another tongue, he speak to his people.
What?
To whom he said, this is the rest, wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the refreshing. Yet they will not hear.
Now the weary, they've been wandering the streets for so long. But here they come here and they rest. The soul get a chance to rest. They get a chance to eat and know what life is about. Know what it's like to live and become somebody. Know what a purpose is. Before I ain't had no purpose. I wake up every day, smoke a blunt, that's that. And I go do something, I find another blunt or whatever the case may be, I go to sleep with a blunt, that's that. My life was about whatever I was about to do today. But no, now today, you know, you got a purpose, you got a reason. Your purpose of life is to become somebody great. Go teach these niggas on the corner that they the Lord's chosen people. And y'all gonna fight for this block. Y'all gonna fight for the oppressor. Y'all gonna fight for some nigga that you, some girl has made him mad and now the Bloods and the Crips fighting over some broad. That's what y'all fighting for? Or you can fight in the Lord's army. And you could become a prince. You could become somebody that your family has never seen. You become supernatural in Americas. They gonna look at you and like, this nigga can't be from Earth. He can't be. Cause we all smoke. This nigga don't smoke? He want some weed? No. You don't smoke weed? They don't even, what? Nigga, you don't, what? It's just insane to them. Cause everybody smokes weed. Everybody gets high. Everybody pop pills. Everybody do cocaine. Everybody just bomb shorty or have sex with a woman and then they just throw them away. That's what everybody do, but you don't. It's different. Different, right? Now, that's the weary. They gonna find rest here. So they just living life. Like running on the treadmill. Like what you call it? The joint that the hamsters be on? Huh? A hamster where they just running. Get off the wheel and just come learn with us. Grab a drink, grab a bottle, grab a cup, kick it, come sit at the feet of the prophets. You know that they said the dead prophets are under the podium. Jeremiah is under the podium. Christ and all, they here, under the podium. Come sit at the feet of the prophets like I did, with the showbread at the table and learn from the men that's willing to teach. We ain't keeping this. I'll give you the whole book. I give you my precepts and all of that. That's the point. That's what we're here for. Somebody did it for me. So, keep going. Yeah.
But the word of the Lord is unto them, precept upon precept.
Damn. The word of the Lord isn't just the Bible. The word of the Lord is the things that happen in front of you. That's the Lord speaking to you. That's a precept. You do something wrong and you crash your car and you know you did something wrong, that's a precept. And you tell a nigga don't do something and he do it anyway, and the Lord deal with him, that nigga is a precept. Because you want to use him and learn from him. You're going to see him one day, be like, damn, bro, you all right, bro? Cool, bro? Like, you need something? Because you knew that could be you. They call you, this is a collect call from an inmate at, you know what I'm saying, would you like to accept charges? Press 1. Damn, bro, you cool in there, bro? What you need? I mean, I got you. That could be you. He's a precept now on that phone. Read it again. 13.
The word of the Lord is unto them, precept upon precept.
Yeah.
Precept upon precept.
Yeah.
Line upon line. Line upon line.
Yeah.
Here little and there little.
That's how we learn, a little bit by little bit, step by step. Yeah.
That they might go and fall backward and be broken ensnared, and taken.
Damn. Those people, they go fall backwards, they be broken, snared, taken. That's how they learn. You know what I'm saying? They learn by trials and tribulations. But us, we gonna learn a whole different way. We learn a better way. You know what I'm saying? As you, as a man of the Lord, your responsibility is to learn. You're young, your responsibility is to learn as much as you can. Because when you get on that podium and you teach, nigga, everything that you've taught, all the pain, all the passion, all the precept that you ran into, everything that you got bottled in you, everything that the Lord put in you, you just give it up. Because the Lord gave you the spirit of Him. Give me full of the fear of the Lord. That's the one I wanted to faint it earlier. You know what I'm talking about? Isaiah, it's 51 or something. Yeah, go ahead, read it.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 1.
What?
Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets.
Damn. Fainted is not the same thing. This fainted is sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Our sons now, we ain't here no more. We sleep, right? Our sons are fainted. Where they at?
They lie at the head of all the streets.
That's where you would have found us at the head of the streets on the corner. I should have asked you that, but that's where we at. We on the corner. But what we doing on the corner? Go ahead.
As a wild bull in a net.
Now that, to me, that was Philly. That was Philly in the Bible. Wild bull in the net. Hey, tell them the word, that's Philly all day. So wild bull in the net. I'm bull. I'm him. I'm Timothy. Himzai. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bull. I'm him in the net. The wild bull in the net. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
They are full of the fury of the Lord.
But them boys at the corner, young boys at the corner, all the young boys, all the always on the corner, they full of the fury of the Lord. So we might see them. They shaking dice on the corner. They shooting on the corner. They were doing whatever on the corner. You know, you from Chicago. Y'all know you're from whatever city y'all from. They on the corner like a bull in the net. They bucking on the corner. They doing whatever they want to do on that corner. But that spirit is the Lord's spirit. Why? Because we cast lots. Why? Because we take over countries and blocks and cities. That's our spirit.
Right.
Why? Because we joke and play the deserts. We brag. That's our spirit. The Lord gave us all of that.
Right.
All of that is our spirit. But we use it against our brothers.
Right.
That's what we become. We become niggas that kill and use it on the niggas that's weaker than us. Right? The devil or Esau have shown us how to take that energy and kill somebody else, and he just watch and benefit from it.
Like what Mason was saying, so heavy. Because like you said about how Esau take that spirit, like they take it in all aspects of reality too. Like they have it in the sports arena. They got LeBron taking that spirit, so that they packing their stadiums and arenas, checking them bag. They got our brothers taking that spirit, like you said, in the streets, so that they whole court system can make bread. The lawyers, the judges, every aspect, they use the spirit of the Lord and God's chosen people, and they put it like they use it like a battery to charge their system, because you don't know to keep the laws, statutes, commands, and love each other.
Absolutely. The brother in the back. You got your name or you still Jamarcus? Sorry, good.
That's a lot I don't want about made. But they look at us like a circus. They use us for our entertainment. Everything dumb we do, they sit back, laugh, until ain't funny no more, then they throw you in the cage and treat you like an animal until they tired of it.
Absolutely. Like the Bible just said, precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little there, that's how you learn the Bible. The scripture said we were going to become astonishments and bywords.
Right.
We're going to be niggas and spicks, something to laugh at. They're going to look at us and be like, oh, right? That's how they look at us. And what you were saying, they take all the better from us. The best of everybody. Anybody that's the best basketball player, they take him out. The best doctor, they take him out. The best, whatever, they take them out. They take the best nurses or nannies, take them out. The best of everything, they get plucked out the neighborhood. They go live with Esau in the suburbs somewhere. They all leave in the neighborhood and they leave us with the worst. So we live amongst the worst of the worst. And that's how we grew. We don't see, niggas don't see no lawyers. Niggas don't see doctors when they come outside. We see the pharmaceuticals and the street lawyers. A nigga that's going to exact judgment here on the block. And the nigga that's going to sell pharmaceuticals right here on this block. That's what we see. And we think they get money. So that's what we want to be. That's the better of our neighborhood. That's the worst of it. But that right there, that spirit of wanting to be somebody, wanting to do something great, wanting to level up, that's the spirit of the Lord, man. It's the spirit that he gave us. But you see us on the corner like wild boys in the nest, and it's like, yo, what's up, yo? 2 for 5, 3 for 10, you know what I'm saying? You coming back outside? Yeah, I'll let me get outside. And we just outside, doing what we do. Because we trying to get better. I don't want to go home with the bed bugs at. Go home with the roaches at. I'm mad as hell that mouse done ate my bird. I catch that mouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to live like that. We want to go live where they at. Where ain't no mouses at. But the thing about it, the Lord gave it to us. We deserve it. But instead, saying we destroy our neighborhoods, destroy our people, and so everybody can't make it. So everybody gotta suffer because I can't make it. What you got?
They are full of the fury of the Lord and the rebuke of thy God.
Yeah, they full of the fear of the Lord, chastisement of the Lord. Right? So as that, as a Black, Hispanic, Native American, you got a responsibility. Your responsibility is to save Israel, save our people, save your woman. But you gotta save her with understanding. Understand who she is. That way you can check her correctly. The men above you or the men that's around you, you understand who they are. The men that's below you, the men that's coming up underneath you, you check them correctly. Because if you love them, you'll correct them. If you don't love them, then that's on you. If you don't love your woman, you won't say nothing to her. And she'll just be a car with no driver. She'll never know where to go because you never taught her where to go. A child that you don't correct will never know where to go because you haven't done your job as a man. Your responsibility is to raise your children, raise your woman, raise the men that come up underneath you. Because without them, nothing gets better. That's your replacement. We're here to train our replacement. We're here to make sure that this earth becomes great again. Y'all Hebrew Academy of Resurrection, right? Y'all the resurrection. You know what that means? No idea, do you? No idea. I'm gonna help you out. Guess what? We got in school 2015, 2014. It's like nine camps on the council. Maybe 10 camps, maybe 14 camps. And a couple of them didn't even answer. We go to council. Council started at 12, ended at 3. And that was all of it. Then it started getting longer. 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We're like, damn, council getting long as hell. By 2016, and all the captains, all the officers, it was like the truth just like doubled in 1 year, right? But before that, it was just 3 men hold down the truth. In 2008, 2004, or whatever the case may be, it was just 3 men here. Everybody left. Now imagine a school like it is today. Everybody leaves except for 3 people. And those 3 men regrouped the school. And now we are today. And now the school is back to where it was before all those men walked away and dropped their sword. All these men you see today picked up their swords. All them swords has been resurrected. And here you guys are. Who's our crack? Get the Lord in here. Y'all don't take it light. Y'all got an oath. I made an oath. Some of y'all had. I made an oath to the Most High to fight in His army. And y'all was supposed to be here from the beginning, but now that y'all here, I do what y'all was meant to do. Y'all do your responsibilities, all right? Any more questions in the class or comments? I know you got one in your ground. You sure? Any more questions? Y'all go by. That being said, we're gonna pass the class off to the precinct officer by him. Hey, the way you get it.
So I do got a question if I may.
What's that?
Why do them other fake Israelites now do the new moon and all that weird celebration? Cause my rib had asked about that. Just see something like that on Instagram or Facebook.
Why do they worship the new moon? Okay. Why do Christians celebrate Christmas?
Pagan holidays.
They don't get it from the Bible,
So,
or it's a misunderstanding of the Bible.
okay.
We talk about it next week.
All right.
Ask me that question next week. You coming to class next week?
Yeah, what that?
Matter of fact, just call me on the phone.
Hold on.
Sorry. Keep looking. It's 9:30.
We are the Isupk started out of one West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head of marriage ties, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 and 10.
That's why I get it. So, okay. Israel, we had 13 months in our calendar, right? Those months are calculated by the moon. Every 28 days was a new month. Julius Caesar changed the time to the sun, right? And so now he had 12 months in a year. Julius Caesar changed the time of hours. Before Rome, or during Rome, the day was 12 hours. It wasn't 24 hours. So we read about Christ dying in the Bible, every hour was actually 2 hours, right? Julius Caesar changed the time of the calendar. He changed the months, he changed the dates, he changed the time. Caesar changed everything. So before then, our dates or our years were celebrated, or not celebrated, but they were calculated by the moon, right? So now they celebrate the new moon because that's how we told time. All right. So,
Malachi 3, chapter 3, verse 8 and 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. By Asherah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, upcoming holy convocations.
going to chapter second chapter.
Memorial blowing of the trumpets, first day of the 7th month, Wednesday.
See how he said the first day of the 7th month, right? Our month was called Adar. We had 13 months. I forget what they called. Nisan was one of them. We had a different way of looking at time. Caesar changed all of that. So they celebrate the new moon because they try to say this is our new month. I don't know what they do. I can't tell you what they do. It's not great. What?
It's Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. You can read about it in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, and a headband on West Park. These are the security announcements.
A trooper in the school is saying that you're ready to stand for the Lord's army. Ready to stand for the Lord's army. Wear all black boot shirts, pant, headband, and skirt. With that being said, in Israel, Majim, which means escape. Men of Israel, we're gonna give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Abad Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. Which means Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Yajim Matah, which means hands down. Sar, which means to turn. Sisters, Amajim, which means to stand. Stand up two. Stand up. Stand up. Men of Israel will get a sister one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Allah Hashem Yahushua, which means Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yajim Matah, bless us. Hey, Yaakov.